Sorry about lack of tripod, but just thought this listing was quite funny. This is a NVIDIA GTX Titan X 12GB graphics card. Here is the picture of it. Camera. As you can see, it's missing one of the screws. No, a few of the screws actually, quite a few of the screws. It's only got 3 screws holding the GPU heatsink on. So it's missing that. I think there should probably be a back plate on there as well. I don't know if there is for sure. It's missing that. Anyway, let's read the description, see what it has to say about it. Had a bit of water spill on it, and now it power on lines down the display. And someone has bid £80 for this thing, £82 for a graphics card that's blatantly been messed around with. It's missing screws. God knows what they've damaged when they took it apart, and it's got lines on the screen. And it's, you know, it's obviously not working. So they say it's got water damage. Now, I can't see any obvious water damage to the back of it. There's no green corrosion or anything like that. Memory. More than likely, this thing just cooked itself to death mining, and then that was the end of it. They took it apart, try and fix it, probably with an oven trick or a hot air gun or something like that, and it died. Completely, and then he just sort of went, nah, stick it on eBay, some idiot will buy it. Yeah, be careful. If your graphics card has ever had the screws tampered with, there's a good chance they've heated it up with a hot air gun, stuck it on eBay, or done the oven trick. So they took the heatsink off, put the bare PCB in an oven, and then left, you know, I'm not going to explain the process, but you stick it in an oven, it'll work for about a week after you've done this trick, and then die. I mean, you might get a few months out of it, but it'll be just long enough that they can go, ha, run off, got your money, you know. So you get people paying £500 for things like Titan X or whatever, or a GTX 1080, and they could have, it wouldn't even take an oven trick. What you could do is disconnect the fan, run it till it overheats, then re-plug the fan in, and that would be enough to heat the chip up so it works again. Because it's cracks in the substrate between the chip and the substrate, the circuit board like material, and the actual die. It doesn't actually reflow the solder balls like people think. It just heats the chip up so it works again temporarily. You might get a month out of it, you might get a week out of it, you might just get a couple of hours or minutes out of it till it dies, but it will die. There's no shadow, question or doubt about that. Heating up a flip chip VGA GPU with a hot air gun or an oven is bullshit, and it doesn't work. It's bodge, nothing more than that. And if you've bought one by accident on eBay, you're out of luck. So if you see screws that are tampered with, don't buy it, stay well away. I mean, they could have just taken the screws out to reapply thermal paste, but 9 times out of 10 that isn't the case. They've just simply cooked the thing. I mean, a 1080, what's that, 2 years old at the most. You shouldn't really need to replace the thermal paste at 2 years old. I mean, there's computers running in workstations for like half a decade, every day of the week, 365 days a year, 24/7. Doing various tasks, and they don't need their thermal paste replaced every 2 years. Chances are they've experienced a problem, tried to replace the thermal paste, or they've done an oven trick to bodge it, and neither's worked, so they're getting rid of it. That concludes this video. Never spend ridiculous prices on used hardware.